Welcome to the Waterloo School Student News, East High Edition. I'm Jay Turner.
And I'm Jake Wright.
Our students are able to take CTE or career and technical education courses in the separate wing at Central Middle School. Check out how students are being prepared for life after high school.
Career education.
Exciting things are happening in Waterloo schools as the district's career and technical education is set to expand from 5 to 15 programs during the next few years, starting fall 2018.
We really wanted to watch it and see what happened. And as we've been watching it, the student response has been amazing. The nursing program filled with many, many kids in a short amount of time.
In addition to nursing, digital graphics is the second career pathway currently offered at what's now called the Waterloo Career Center, located in the north end of Central Middle School.
This coming fall, for fall 2017, we'll be adding 3 more programs: early childhood education, information technology, and advanced manufacturing. And then for the fall of 2018, we're going to start the launch of 10 more additional programs that will eventually be here at Central to really round out our Career Center.
So what does this accelerated pace mean for Central Middle School? This architectural rendering shows, in addition to renovations to existing space not being used, a new 6th grade wing will be created on the main floor with new ceilings, floors, light storage, and state-of-the-art technology.
It was built as a high school to house 1,200 kids, and we have less than half of that right now. So there is ample space. It made sense to move forward with Central Middle School. We are looking to make sure that the building has a good front to it, so when people drive up, they see that we have Waterloo Career Center and Central Middle School in the same building, but they have very distinct entrances. We are using one building for 2 purposes.
Existing funds designated for building remodeling will be committed to pay for the Career Center expansion as they're available, but not at the expense of other district-wide facility needs.
When we looked at the amount of money that was available for this career and technical education, one of the things that was very important to us was that we didn't deplete all of our excess dollars, but also leave funding available to begin those renovations in the rest of the building. In the meantime, we have other renovations that need to happen too on our existing buildings.
Career Center instructors, like Todd Kern, look forward to offering more students this hands-on real-world experience.
It's a culmination of the students' academic work, the English, Science, Math, and History, but applied to digital graphics, applied to business, applied to video and animation.
This connection between core courses and career training comes together when students spend part of their day at the Waterloo Career Center.
I love the idea because as a core teacher we say, oh, you need to have communication skills, you need to be able to read and write, and this way they'll see right away how we use those skills in a profession, in a career.
It is a longer-term vision school board members are committed to moving toward.
Now actually seeing students go through the first 2 programs, they truly have gotten to see it firsthand and what it means for our Waterloo students, and so being able to go further quicker really allows them to know that this is the right thing for students.
The business community and private donors like the Waterloo Schools Foundation are excited about the possibilities of expansion and collaboration. That includes surrounding school districts, as their students could pursue career training here and vice versa.
This vision really started in January of 2012, and I cannot tell you how exciting it is to actually be doing the work instead of planning the work. The funding has changed and the pace has changed, but the commitment and the vision has not changed. So it's a fabulous thing, and we are doing what's right for kids.
Students at Lincoln Elementary are excited about computer coding thanks to the Hour of Code. Let's learn more about this experience.
If you like coding, you could get a really great job someday.
So today the kids are working on the Hour of Code. Millions of children around the world are coding today and getting experience in computer science, and we're giving them the experience of that as well today. And this is important because our students don't always have the experience with coding, and we want to give them the opportunity to see what other jobs that they could have someday. So if they really enjoy coding, then maybe they can think of that as their future occupation someday. And it's also important because it teaches them persistence and critical thinking, and it hones in on their math skills as well.
We're all going to start with the Star Wars version, but you need to remember when it comes to coding, you need persistence because it's not always going to work the first time, and you need to use your problem-solving skills, okay? So try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, move something around so that you can make it work.
always wanted to go about. So through STEM, we've always brought engineers into the schools to talk about engineering, but we've not really reached out as far as IT, information technology, so that's why we decided to do this.
Was that 4 for every?
Okay, there you go.
They like it a lot, and yeah, it's right up their alley because you use a computer and it's game-based, and we're just dragging and dropping some blocks, and they're learning, and sometimes they don't always know that they're learning when that happens.
Waterloo Schools offers the International Baccalaureate, or IB program, to students at both East and West High. This program encourages students to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners. Check out this IB literacy class at East High.
After each side goes, you'll be given some time to talk in your groups to determine how you're going to respond, and then you'll have your rebuttals.
Because of theory of knowledge, it's just hard to look at anything in the same way. It has made me think about what else is out there, what are some other ways of looking at this same work. So perspective is huge.
I'd like to start our initial statements off by saying how Big Brother can never be defeated by anybody, because Big Brother itself is an idea. So the book is Big Brother's ideas. So really, even if this so-called brotherhood were to rise to power, it would just be another Big Brother, just in a different form.
Winston has asked for razors by the other people. They need razors. If everyone's being provided equally, why don't they have razors? He also talks about the chocolate and the ounces they're given, and how that's constantly changing. And apparently it just keeps getting lower, the telescreens.
This group here, they're great at listening to other people. They don't necessarily agree, but they're at least willing to listen and try to appreciate and respect where other people are coming from.
I'm Donovan.
And I'm Zoe. Here at East High, we started a GSA, which stands for a Gay Straight Alliance.
We started this group to have an impact on the high school because there's not a lot of safe places for the LGBT community to go to.
Check out what we did at our last meeting.
Okay, what we're going to be doing is writing inspirational messages on these postcards, post notes. We're going to be sticking them on the wall. So anytime we're feeling down or low, we can always come back and read these.
Donovan was a homecoming candidate this year, and he's an out gay man, and that's a really important distinction. I'm really proud of him for that, and I'm also proud of our student body. He's amazing, and the kids know that. And so we couldn't have a better first president here because of his popularity. But there are kids that are afraid to be labeled.
I also had struggles with all this, and I wish this would have been here when I was younger and I wasn't out, and I was scared to come out. And I wish I had someone to talk to that could actually relate to it.
And that's what we're here for, to help them know they have someone they can talk to and advocate for them in a safe space for them to come.
We also want to get out in the community, and there's going to be a field trip, and it's the annual student day at the Capitol, and basically we go talk to legislators about LGBTQ rights.
And you put a face to the issue, and we have a better chance of getting people to understand down at the State House. And it's also called the Gay Straight Alliance, and so it's also a place where kids that are very supportive of the cause and the issues that kids have to go through are also welcome and a big part of it. So we have many kids in the group that are just supportive and identify themselves as straight.
It's definitely a support group for anyone. Thanks for watching, and go Trojans!